What is going on, guys? Welcome back to Chelsea Fan TV. Welcome back to another video for you guys today. And yeah, welcome to another episode of the roller coaster that is Chelsea Football Club. And we don't stop moving. As soon as one manager leaves, another manager comes in just as quickly as night turns into day. And we're going to be discussing it all here on Chelsea Fan TV. So big up everybody that is locked in. As always, hit the like button, smash the subscribe button, press the bell notification button as well if you guys haven't done so already, and to be the first to know whenever we release any new content on this channel. And we have the here we go. We haven't got the official club announcement yet, but it seems like Graham Potter is going to be the new manager in the hot seat, and Tuchel has literally only just hung his coat up, and we already have his replacement straight in the door. And it's going to be hard seeing him there over the first few games. And I don't know how the fans are going to take it, especially in the ground. But I can be positive about it. For me, if there was any manager we would bring in after Tuchel, it probably would have been Graham Potter. He's been very impressive with Brighton. He plays a good brand of football and he gets the best out of the players that he has. And I think that could only work wonders for our squad, because we have looked very, very clueless in terms of the way we've played, the way we play in the final third, our build-up play, our chance creation. I do believe Potter is the sort of manager that could help us improve on that front. And you might see our attackers look a little bit smarter in the final third as a result. That's a positive that we can take out of it. I still think it's a little bit rough, I'll be real. I'm trying not to think about the whole Tuchel situation too much, because I do think he's been very unfairly treated. And we will talk about that as well later on in the video. But in terms of looking forward, I think we have the right manager for us. Fabrizio's also tweeted saying the documents are ready for Graham Potter to sign a 5-year deal with Chelsea. Matter of hours, and it will be completed / announced. So it should hopefully be done by the end of the day. We know that they want Bowley in. I mean, they want Graham Potter in as soon as possible, because we've got the Fulham game coming up on Saturday. And hopefully it leads to a new manager bounce. We always talk about it, but maybe it'll give the players a fresh mind, and hopefully we can see him implement his ideas very early on. We did see with Thomas Tuchel, he came in and in 24 hours had a game against Wolves. We did draw 0-0, but we played better than we had done in months under Frank Lampard. So I'm hoping for the same sort of reaction from the players to Graham Potter, because the way we've been playing, we can be honest about it, it just hasn't been good enough. Has not been good enough. We've looked clueless on the ball, just retaining possession just for the sake of it. It hasn't looked good, not for the most part. And we needed a change. We desperately needed a change. So for me, I'm happy with the move. I'm very happy that Graham Potter is the manager, at least. Let me know you guys' thoughts in the comment section below. But on Thomas Tuchel, there has been a lot of varying quotes surrounding his departure and everything, and I want to go into it because I do believe this always happens whenever a manager gets sacked, and a lot of it feels like it's been fed from the club to just make Tuchel look bad, because none of us were aware of these sorts of issues until he got sacked. There was no hint of lack of communication with Bowley or a fallout between the owner and the manager. There was talks about him potentially getting a contract extension. So it was crazy to hear that there was this sort of fallout. But from what I'm reading on here, let me just try and scroll through to the right part. Thomas Tuchel was said to have asked his Chelsea players outright who wanted to stay and who wanted to leave, and he wasn't happy with the answer he received and the number that wanted out. And that does feel like the attack. We did hear that there was a lot of issues between him and players over misprofiling and playing players in the wrong position and all those sorts of stuff. So I wouldn't be surprised if we're in that sort of position again. And the names are obvious. I feel like it would be the players that left already, like Hudson-Odoi, Ziyech, Pulisic, potentially Havertz and Mount as well, because they weren't being played in their optimum positions either. Tuchel was apparently annoyed at how hands-on Bowley and Begdad Igbali intended to be with first team matters, and they didn't take kindly to being asked to explain his tactics and selections. Apparently he was also asked to take day-to-day calls with the boss, which he didn't necessarily like either, which I kind of understand. Nobody wants to have regular contact with their boss daily. They want to just be able to do their job. And Tuchel is also asked to do a lot of roles that he doesn't necessarily feel comfortable doing, like in terms of scouting, in terms of basically being a director of football. And Bowley felt like he didn't really step up to the mark on those occasions, which I kind of understand. Like, you're in the situation that we're in because of the takeover and everything. There's nothing Tuchel can do about it, but you need him to step up in that regard. But I understand Tuchel's point of view as well. He just wants to be focused on coaching and seeing the right options coming, and he didn't have those options. But I feel like we're going to be in this situation for like the next day or two, where we're going to hear a bunch of different sources who say Tuchel was creating a lot of issues within the squad and everything like that. I don't know what will be easy to believe or not, but I don't think we can believe anything until we hear both sides of the story. All we can do is try and look forward, have respect to Thomas Tuchel. I know there was fans who wanted him out, but the guy did an amazing job with us in the limited time that he spent with us, and I'm sure we can all just focus on the good times, like the Champions League, for example. So let me know your favourite Thomas Tuchel quotes down in the description below. But we are moving forward. There's a new manager coming in, hopefully a new era. It does feel like it as well. There's literally been all change in terms of backroom staff. And hopefully Bowley and Graham Potter are the ones to facilitate this move. I don't think it's going to be easy. I think Potter is definitely going to have his ups and downs. He needs to bring in his players now. He needs to create the squad in his image, and he's going to need a few windows to be able to do that. But I also don't believe our target should go down as a result. Our aim as a bare minimum, is to make the top four. We have to be making that. Just because we've got a new manager doesn't mean we can accept lower than that. We should be making the top four, and that is it. And maybe get a domestic cup on it. You never know. Like, whenever we sack a manager mid-season, we usually win the Champions League. Maybe we could speak that into existence. But other than that, like, keep the standards the same. Start as we mean to go on. And yeah, it's going to be a long season anyway, because we still haven't sorted out our midfield. But hopefully Potter can be another miracle worker. But big up everybody that has been locked in. Let me know your thoughts on Graham Potter taking over as Chelsea manager. Is this the right move for you? Do you guys agree? Do you guys disagree? Let me know down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Chelsea Fan TV. Links are down in the description as well. Also to my personal channel, Carefree Lewis G. So check that out too. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always, up the Chelsea.